Bonjour tout le monde, ici Seattle. On est avec un monsieur qui va nous parler de Ralph Nader, un des candidats à la présidence américaine dont on n'entend pas beaucoup parler. On entend beaucoup parler d'Obama et de McCain, mais pas beaucoup de Nader. Donc c'est comment dire, une alternative, quelqu'un qui serait plus proche du socialisme qu'on a l'habitude de connaître en France. Donc ce monsieur va nous expliquer un peu de quoi Nader parle. So now we will do that in English for all the people that follow us in America. So could you please tell us a bit about Ralph Nader? What differs in his politics?
Yes. Ralph Nader was one of the greatest leaders in the past 50 years in the United States in protecting the rights of individual people and safety, and he pressured the U.S. Congress many times to change laws about safety in cars and laws about safety with food and many other aspects of ordinary people's safety, as well as labor laws. And unfortunately, both the Republican and Democratic parties over these years have fought against Ralph Nader because of his popularity, and they are afraid that he would possibly start a third party in this country. So even to this day, he's not allowed to participate in the discussions and the debates that Barack Obama and McCain have on television, and the vice presidents. They do not allow Ralph Nader to debate with them, mainly because they are afraid of too many people hearing what he will say and him gaining too much support and changing the balance of power that exists in the U.S. Congress and executive branch that favors Democratic and Republican parties, which are mostly controlled by the large corporations. The one thing about Ralph Nader is that he opposes large corporations of controlling the Congress and the government of the United States. And this is something that both of the other parties cooperate with to a great deal, is the control of large corporations and the wealthy of decisions made by the Congress and the White House. So Ralph Nader is really a voice for the people. He is a voice who represents the masses of people, and yet he is not allowed much on television or given much publicity. He represents universal health care. At present, there are 47,000 people in this country who have no health insurance whatsoever. It's estimated that 18,000 people a year die in this country because they don't have health coverage. That's the equivalent of 6 attacks on the towers where 3,000 people died. And so, also Ralph Nader represents working people. He fights for labor laws that support working people, against large insurance and pharmaceutical companies, chemical companies, and he is the only candidate in this election that clearly stands for a position to bring the U.S. troops home to this country from both Iraq and Afghanistan. Neither of the other two candidates, Barack Obama or McCain, are going to do that. They want to keep U.S. power firmly established in Iraq and Afghanistan and other parts of Asia because of the resources, primarily the oil. And Ralph Nader is the only one who clearly stands for that position of ending the imperialistic tendency of the U.S. government at this time. These are some of the ways that he supports working people and wants to change the use of the massive amounts of American taxes spent on war and supporting corporations and the bailout of Wall Street. He wants to bring that money home and help develop a much better healthcare system and much better protection of working people. Okay?
All right, that's perfect. I think you summed everything. So thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And so for the people in France, I hope you understood that. And donc regardez sur internet, cherchez Ralph Nader et vous comprendrez un petit peu plus de la politique américaine. À la prochaine.